Look, visitor.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important, so we just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No,
Right there.
Sarge.
Hey, there we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders. Move. Stay to this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Definitely something out there.
Acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
Get lost or I'll kill you.
You had it! Let me go!
Watch your heads, lads.
Where have you got?
Citizens
I'm shooting.
a contaminated area has
You'll die.
Sarge, look, visitor.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. He says any... And let... I reckon he'd be keen to see... Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
Not sure about you.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Citizens of Wyndham,
Better
remember,
look so
strangers may be
Orders
dangers.
be blown.
If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you,
Not sure I like the
report
look
their
of you.
presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority.
Keep it
Your
civilized.
vigilance can save lives. Citizens of Wyndham,
It comes to my attention
Do as you're told, right?
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
citizens.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
A bit of democracy wouldn't go amiss. Thought that was what we fought the war for.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown. Well, well, new face.
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village, for now at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here, is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it, post haste. Now, There are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? You misunderstand me. I desire a way out, not to dig deeper. And as for the interchange, that is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot. Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. You're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
We can get rid of them and take their supplies. 2 boards, 1 bullet.
Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are in essence treasonous and will be treated as such. Please.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it.
He owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper fit of them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
What? Roberts are fit of them robbers. Well, only robbers. You're not making any sense there, Michael.
You've had enough. Don't know what else to put in this beer these days, but it's got a proper kick. Anyway, You stay away from them machine men, alright? They won't bother you if you don't bother them.
Bloody hell. How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. But shouldn't I say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. You'd help out the village, would you? Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by, what do you make of them? Aye, well, you haven't been here long enough to know. Between you and me and the garden wall, let me tell you, it's like being under an army of occupation. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Skethermore for us. I was hoping you'd say that. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers, but it'll be all right if you say I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore, but we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Nicely done, and all on the nail. All sorts comes through here, so don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you. See you around.
some country a lunatic asylum.
Welcome back. Don't see many of those. Very good. Nicely done. And all on the nail. See you around. Welcome back. See you around.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
Just when the music was getting good. And this all happens.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
Nobody wants any trouble.
Citizens of
Shut up their
Wyndham.
bloody eyes.
The army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you.
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village of Wyndham is quaint. The village of Wyndham is dangerous. Be cautious.
Onwards, mustn't grumble.
Hands away from any weapons.
Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported in this Stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Keep your nose clean.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain monsters, lunatics, and monstrosities. Remember,
Don't go asking for trouble or you'll get it.
you have been warned. Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scattermore.
Watch your step.
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised.
Welcome back. There. All good. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? All right. Well, look. There's ways and means. The old government bunkers, the ones they're written in, were secret. Like anything stays secret round here for long. If it's special gear you want, have a poke round in any bunker you find. I've heard there's some grand doings to be had in them, but watch yourself. Few of them are safe. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them, but after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? See you around.
The contagion can be painlessly excised.
Yeah, let's not have any
Be
trouble.
vigilant. Be safe.
It's not right. The village should be allowed to govern itself.
That worked out brilliantly, didn't it? Not even food convoys coming in. Just more soldiers, like we need anymore.
Keep your nose clean.
Those thieving bastards without the perimeter need teaching a lesson.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I pop the bastard. Orders be blown. Hands away from any weapons, you.
Somehow. Don't know how yet. One day.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Tomorrow if we could.
Watch yourself, civvy.
Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect.
A new customer. Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? Aye, well, I can hazard a guess. Our little Napoleon, the captain that is, he keeps an eye out for folk like you. A stranger might be important. And if you're important, then that's another stepping stone out of the zone, isn't it? Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? We have to carry on. There are mouths to feed. Oh, you'd have to ask him that yourself. I'll leave that pleasure to you. Me, I'm happy here in the shop, where I never have to look at the man.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on scaffold. Work out to help out.
gone. For now.
This regulation is punishable by death.
Not sure I like the look of you.